Hello and welcome to the Cryptocurrency News channel. I'm here to argue that 2022 was the worst crypto year ever. Now, not by percentage of value lost. 2018, I believe, was worse by percentage of value lost because we did go all the way down from like close to $20,000 to like $3,000. Whereas that's like an over 80% loss. Whereas this year we only went from like maybe around $60,000 to about, $16,000, which is maybe a 70% loss. So pretty close, but not quite as bad as 2018. But the implications are much worse going into the future right now because in 2018, we had a lot of stuff about regulations, this, that, a lot of fear. India swapping back and forth over the next couple of years. And they're still swapping back and forth right now. Yeah, China sort of like did ban Bitcoin, but they kind of banned it in 2017 as well. So there wasn't really that much uncertainty there. And by the end of 2018, there wasn't that much way we could actually go down any further. And as history has shown, we didn't really go that much further down in 2019. Yeah, there was that COVID dip, but that didn't really go any lower than the lowest we went in 2018, and it bounced back very, very quickly. So realistically, 2018 was bad, but at the end of 2018, we really didn't have any more ways to go down further. And plus, we already got through 2017 with BitConnect, and even though there were a couple of scams here and there, including the start of the Quadringa thing, it wasn't nearly as big as what we had this year. So just to recap what we have this year, we have the Ripple lawsuit. We have Terra Luna and Do Kwon, which triggered 3AC and Celsius and Voyager, and now we have FTX, and now people are fighting Binance. Now the Binance FUD, I'm pretty sure is fake. There's nothing that's going to come from that. But the thing is, we still have the Ripple lawsuit. Now, there is good news about the lawsuit that I will discuss in the next video. But despite everything, I would still say it's a 50-50 chance, and that has long-ranging effects on all of crypto. And it's actually getting worse because of the whole FTX thing. Gary Gensler is trying to utilize the FTX fallout to navigate public perception against crypto to be more and more negatives, so that'll actually influence the courts. Will it actually work? I'm not sure. Courts usually are not that easily influenced. And it does look like Judge Netburn and Judge Torres are not that favorable towards the SEC right now because they've tried to hinder the process multiple times. But it does look like SBF has actually is going to be found guilty because both his execs have pleaded guilty, and other countries are piling in saying that we should put more rules on crypto. And these regulators are saying that we should somehow basically regulate DeFi, regulate exchanges, which I actually agree with. Like centralized exchanges, I think should be regulated, but regulate DeFi, regulate NFTs, and all this other stuff. So there's a lot more regulatory threat coming from the countries where crypto is big. I don't know if crypto alt trading was ever that big in China. It kind of got nipped at the start, but now alt trading is really big in the Western countries, including the United States. And if we nip it in the bud right now, we could see another catastrophic drop in terms of full crypto market value. Yes, the Bitcoin maxis are happy, but I think they're very, very misguided because I do think Bitcoin requires that speculation and that possibility of making large amounts of money. And I think taking down altcoins would actually hurt Bitcoin. The thing is, I know the idealists want Bitcoin to be used as kind of like a borderless currency, but without the speculative market, without people actually investing to make a profit, Bitcoin would still be under $1,000. 99% of the people investing in Bitcoin and altcoins are investing in it to make money. And the thing is, the demand for Bitcoin as a currency in the United States or in Western Europe is just not that high. There's been articles about this. I've done a couple of videos about this. The main demand for that is in the third world or developing countries, and their economies just really aren't that big, and that's because they can't get their hands on any other stable currency. In the US, we have Venmo, we have Cash App, we have Zelle Pay and all that stuff, and Western Europe, I'm sure, has all those things too. China isn't going to allow it because they have WeChat Pay and all that stuff. So and the thing is, the whole idealistic use of Bitcoin I don't think would actually take hold in the larger economies at this point. I think the smaller economies will bring them up and they'll have use there, but I don't think Bitcoin's value would be nearly that much or anywhere near where we are right now, even in this bear market, without the speculation. So I think they're very, very much misguided. So 2022 overall, we've had more big scams that could actually affect regulations, and we have the overall looming threat that most of the alt market, besides Bitcoin, Litecoin, and maybe like Dogecoin, will actually get destroyed. So not only have we had a bad year, the future prospects right now look way worse than 2018 heading into 2019. If Ripple wins the lawsuit, that might turn around. But even if Ripple wins the lawsuit, I do think some of the regulations are actually going to close in. And I don't think like 2023, at least the first half of 2023, is really going to be all that great, despite us not having a pandemic to bring it down like 2019 and 2020 anymore. And the thing is, like Vladimir Putin might have a New Year's surprise for everyone on Earth, and everything could just explode. So, explode in a nuclear fashion. So, based on that, I do think 2022 was generally a bad year for crypto, maybe the worst, and a very bad year for humanity all around. So let me know what you think. Let me know if I'm right. I don't know if we've had such a bad year since 1939. So I will see you guys on the stream today.